So the Medicaid portion is you have to make under roughly 1,900 and change. So that's one financial piece. And the other is that you meet the nursing component, which means they look to see if you need help with what we call ADLs, which are activities of daily living. Once they determine that you have needs, then and only then do you get Medicaid. The problem is when you're in the community, for instance, in a HUD housing or low income, the time it takes from the community, if you were never on Medicaid, to getting assisted living Medicaid waiver can be 4 months. If you're on Medicaid already and convert to the assisted living Medicaid, it's a little bit less of a time, maybe 2 to 3 months. And the other, most sadly and expeditiously, is if your relative or loved one unfortunately goes to a hospital, winds up in a rehabilitation center. That is, unfortunately, with your 21 days of rehab time, the most expeditious way to get assisted living Medicaid, and you can get it right away while you're in that facility. So the key is time and explaining it ahead of time.
I can tell you've been in the business 20 years. You're just a wealth of knowledge sitting there.
Thank you. I feel very comfortable next to you. Thank you.
Now, all Medicaid-funded assisted living communities 100% Medicaid funded?
No. Okay. That is again, where some communities may only have 10 slots. Every single slot in our building is Medicaid approved. Okay. So that's why I'm so focused on educating the people in, especially Elizabeth, in the outlying areas, to do it now before that need occurs.
Now, since there are not many Medicaid facilities, I know that there are usually like a long waiting list. What can a family do in a situation like that?
What we're trying to do as a company, now that since I'm here and did a little unturning of rocks, if you will, you need to, prior to that event, if you start seeing signs of dementias, if you go to your mom's house, for example, and you see things, little bit of changes, safety's an issue, nutrition's an issue, that she's not taking her medication properly, you need to be proactive. So what you would do first is call, in this case, the Union County Board of Social Services, Mr. Eska, who has been wonderful. He is a supervisor there. You need to call and make an appointment at their front desk. It's taking up to 10 days. They'll get the appointment, ask for them to prior mail you a list of the documentation you need to have on you that day, and that will expedite the process.
Now, as a new company, what are some of your goals here in Elizabeth?
Firstly, I'd like to say we have many goals as a company. We want to, this is our first venture into New Jersey. So I think that we would like to provide the #1 choice of a safe, secure, and socially provocative, if you will, housing choice for seniors. At the same time, what we'd like to offer as well is education. We have a very large back room that houses up to 200 people. We offer that to any organization. It's one of the things that we do have to offer, because more of our residents, every person that comes in and speaks, it gives them just a little more information for them and their family. So.
Well, I want to thank you, Ruth, for coming on. And again, you are a wealth of knowledge, and it's
thank you.
Just amazing. I just rattled everything off.
If anyone needs me, they can call Ambercourt of Elizabeth. And am I allowed to give?
Yes.
It is, I give my cell because I feel that people need help through the evening. It's 917-796-4423. And it doesn't just stop at assisted living. We're happy to give. If we can help them, I make sure, and our company does, is that we provide resources that will assist these families in their quest.
Okay.
So I thank you.
Once again, thank you for joining us. It's been a pleasure.
Oh, my pleasure. Right. Thank you.
Until next time, have a great week here in the city of Elizabeth, and thanks for tuning in to Our City.